and welcome to Point of View. I'm Tania Nugent. Coming up today, how hard is it to make a living by making music in Papua New Guinea? And where are all the girls? Why aren't there more women on stage? But first, I'd like to welcome our panellists today. Welcome to Philma, our regular panellist. Nice to see you again, Philly.
You too.
And our guest today, the host with the most, the venue manager and long-time strong supporter of PNG music, Miss Jacqui Simons. Jacqui,
hi, good
great
to be here.
see you. And Nicole, Jeune, who is the manager of PNG's newest group. It's an all-girl group called The Vibe. Welcome, Nicole.
Thank you.
So The Vibe, an all-girl group, Papua New Guinea's probably first. I don't even know if we've had an all-girl group like this before. Tell us about the background to the group and how they came together.
The girls we all work here at EMTV, and we started on the show Funny the Soul. We brought in all the different talents, both men and women who are working here. But then it ended up being only the 3 girls on the show. But New Noise, the name was New Noise for the MTV band that was on Funny the Soul. But the 3 girls carried on, and then they decided, I saw that they had like some talents, and I asked them, do you guys want to like pursue this outside? And we thought about names, but we wanted to go with New Noise. The thing is that if we take it outside, people will still recognize them as MTV. Mm-hmm. So the girls decided, oh, let's come up with a new name. So Tinzi and Teresa got together and came up with the name The Vibe. They took it out from vibrant, that's been live and been colorful and all that. So they took it out from that and said, oh, let's just call it The Vibe. Mm-hmm. And that's how they took it out. And they decided to go individually as a group. Teresa, Mary on her own. Tinzi wanted to do opera. Billy is more into her gospel singing, and also she's a church worship singer. And they were like, oh, let's do our own thing. And I thought, no, the music industry here in women is in PNG is quite tough. So why not start as a group first and see how you can grow as a group before you actually go out. Mm. And yes, it's taken a lot of sacrifices, but discipline as well, and putting the girls together. But first and foremost, we work, because at the end of the day we have to have a 8 to 5 job to keep us going, and it's more an after hours job, more like after 5 once we clock out, in the evenings rehearse or catch up, and over the weekend when we don't have any other jobs going on, we just come together as a group. So it's more all after hours stuff. Yeah.
So I heard you guys had your first international gig.
Yes,
just recently.
Yeah,
how exciting was that? And
we came back and it was exciting. It was a last minute thing for me to fly on. It was only for the girls to fly out, but then it was the first time. So I was like, I can't let the girls go on their own. So just like the day we're going to fly out, I bought my ticket and then left a leave of absence form on the table.
Where was this?
I was in Brisbane, the convention center. And it was for the Port Moresby Chamber of Commerce, the PNG International Business Summit. And they hosted a gala dinner. They're looking for people to perform. And one of the person there, Glenn Armstrong, he saw the girls perform. I got them to perform at one of my uncle's fundraising dinner. And that's where he got to meet them. And he suggested the group to yes. Yeah. And they just said, oh, let's have them on board. And they saw the videos and they're like, okay, that's it. Let's just get the girls to go perform. And yeah, it was amazing.
Oh, wow, they're so talented. You said that each of the girls sing a different kind of genre.
They do.
What is the sound of The Vibe though? Like, what does it sound like? What's the genre?
Right now, we're just getting all the different talents and combined together. So Teresa Mira is more into her R&B, soul sort of music, and Tinzi is into, she loves opera, and then she raps, which is really good, and then she calls it I think it's the Pacific type of reggae they call it. I totally forgot what it is. She does that. So if you do hear the cover song that she's doing for All of Me, she'll sing the second verse and she has that rap raga or raga, island raga style in it. And Billy has this deep, lovely voice that when she starts the song off, you just drone in, you'll be like, whoa. Mm-hmm. And she loves all her gospel songs that half the time you just hear her singing that. And we bring all that together and try to find a voice for them. But when you're listening to the songs that they're singing, the first verse, Teresa sort of sings like an R&B style or something, and then Tinzy maybe sings like the reggae style of it, and when they come to the chorus, it's like they bring all the harmonies in together, and it's beautiful.
Yeah.
Wow.
And with the songs that they choose, are they writing original songs, or are they doing covers or different versions of existing songs?
Well, thanks for asking. They are actually writing their own songs. They already have composed 2 songs. They'd like to start off with the singles, release the singles first, and then could maybe think about creating an album. Not think, actually work towards the album. They've actually, for the first time, they've sung this song called Unity, and it's about Independence Day celebration, and they sang it at the gala dinner. Told the lovely ladies and gentlemen there that this is our first song, we haven't sang it for anyone, we just thought we should open it here. So they sang, and people in the crowd were just like,
Wow.
I was filming and I looked at them. I thought they were just opening them out, but it was like, went back, looked, oh, they're still opening them out. Let's just go back.
Yeah.
But it's an amazing song.
Yeah, this is really exciting and encouraging to me. I think that, I'm excited. I think there's a lot of promise, and it's the real deal when you can start writing your own songs.
Thank you.
We'll be talking more about song lyrics later on in the program, but it's time for a quick break now. Up next, we talk about the challenges for women in PNG's music biz. Stay with us. Welcome back to Point of View. Well, most people across PNG are familiar with the names of PNG's most popular music artists, but some of you may not be so familiar with the behind-the-scenes work and career of the always delightful Jacqui Simons. Jacqui is the manager of one of the Pacific's premier venues for live music, right here in Port Moresby, the Lamana Gold Club. And the whole country got to know her better when she emceed the 40th anniversary Independence Day celebrations. Jacqui, you certainly have led a very, very exciting life. So how did you end up in a job where you are literally rubbing shoulders with pretty much every famous musician that comes to PNG?
Okay, well, I didn't start out to do this. You know, I was actually at university doing architecture, and this was a holiday job because I came up for holidays from New Zealand, and I kept on going to the Gold Club. And my mum said to me one day, you know, you should just go get a job there. And she's out of spite, I said, okay, I'm going to go get a job there. And I got the job, and I never went back to school. I decided to stay on because it was so much fun. And there's the great thing about working at Lamana Hotel is if you've got ideas, the boss is happy to go with it. You know, so like that opened up a lot of doors for me, and whatever I was thinking I could do. And as long as I got them done, this is what's led to me meeting all these famous stars from around the world. It's just every time you have the opportunity, just do it. You know, that's what it's about. But yeah, the musicians that I met over the years, basically bringing them over for the first time to PNG and showcasing them to the PNG public for the first time, because most people can't travel overseas.
Yes.
You know, it costs a lot of money to get an airplane ticket, and then you have to look after accommodation, all that sort of thing. But having the artists come here, and all you have to do is show up at the club and enjoy the music, and then you can go home at the end of the night. You know, that's something that people were happy to see. So we started bringing a lot of artists in. I think it was around 2014 that we really got into it, and because that was the anniversary for Lamana Hotel, so we're like, we need to do something big. So we started bringing in all the big stars. I mean, UB40 was one of them. That show sold out in 2 weeks.
Amazing.
Yeah, so we had a sold out concert. We had to have a second night as well.
Yeah, I remember that. Yeah. What are some other, we would like you to name drop now. We just want to get jealous of all the famous people you've met. So who are some big names that you've had at Lamana?
We've had Exhibit. Most people watch music TV, so they know him from Pimp My Ride, but he's an artist as well. So Exhibit has been here. We had Sean Paul. So I don't need to explain who Sean Paul is. Most people know who that is. Big Mountain as well. There's George Fiji was out here as well. We've had Spawn Breezy. There's Common Kings, Il Divo. They're classical music performers, so it's a different genre, but like, you know, you have to please everyone in this sort of field. Music, there's so many genres in music. PNG is such a big country. Port Moresby, you know, like everyone has their own favorite music genre. So like to please everybody, you need to start, you know, picking from all places.
Yeah.
Yeah, and you
Mix
need
it
to
up.
work it in such a way where it's cheaper to get them if they're touring, like around the Pacific, and that's the time that we decide to bring them in, and that way it's cheaper for the public to attend. I mean, I can't do it tickets for too much money, I need to make it affordable for the public out here.
Yeah. Yeah.
It must be really exciting, What does your day look like? What does a week in the life of Jacqui Simons look like?
Long hours. Okay, it's fun meeting all the stars, but people don't realize that it is a lot of hard work because you have to plan in advance, figure out what your market is, whether this is going to make money or not. I mean, that's how I pick which artist does come over. Do people know this artist? Will people buy tickets for this artist? And then should we do one night concert or 2 nights concert, that sort of thing. And then you have to think about the artist, like how you're going to bring them in, what do they want, because they all have riders. Most people don't realize artists do have riders, which is something, it's basically a request where you have to please them while they're here. Like, I want drinks, I want, this sort of accommodation, I want 5-star. But so far we've been lucky with the stars. They just wanted to come to Papua New Guinea for the first time. They heard about this tribal place, where there's cannibals. So the best thing about it is bringing them here and showing them that no, we don't eat people here.
We love music.
What's the? I mean, I've heard all sorts of crazy stories about artists and what they ask for their rider. Have you got any? Have you had any weird requests?
They've been kind of okay. I've had them ask for soccer balls, I don't know. Yeah, the first time I heard that, I was thinking, why would they want a soccer ball? So I got a soccer ball there, and they just wanted to play around in their room, and I mean, it's kind of strange, But yeah, soccer balls. We've had artists request private bodyguards, and then they get here to the airport. We have bodyguards because I'm trying to convince them it's not as dangerous as you think it is, So they get here, and once we pick them up from the airport and they realize people are not swamping them, people are not attacking them. Everyone here is actually friendly. And actually the Papua New Guineans, we're pretty shy about approaching.
So no crazy fans, jumping and crying.
The only time I experienced that, I kind of take that back a little. The only time I experienced that was with Michael Lensurok.
Who is it?
As soon as Michael Lensurok got into the vehicle, at the airport when we picked him up, we had people just running on the road trying to stop the vehicle so they could wave at the artists. And I've never had that before. So that was the first time it's happened. I mean, UB40, not as big as what happened with Michael Lensurok, which was for me, surprising.
That's a surprise.
Yeah, it was surprising.
The whole of Michael Lensurok thing is a surprise to me, but they did perform at our 40th anniversary independence, which is something that you were right at the coalface of organising. You did say earlier that your job is hard work, and you are one of the hardest working people I've ever met in my life. I've seen posts on Facebook at 1 a.m. at your desk, still working, this kind of stuff. But I just want to hear a bit more about that 40th anniversary celebration, how it was for you personally to have that stage on such a prestigious day. I've got goosebumps thinking about it. You did such an amazing job.
Oh, thank you. I think it was more so me feeling like I was giving back to my country. I mean, we don't really get together too much. There's too much attacking on social media and that sort of thing. So having something that happened that was for the people and that I could be a part of, bringing an artist to be a part of that, and picking artists that people would love to, watch. That made it much more enjoyable for me. And because I was in the midst of organizing it, getting on stage and being the MC, that wasn't the biggest thing in my mind at the time. It was more so having people out there enjoying the show. I mean, when you get on stage as an MC, I've done it for 16 years now. So when you get on stage to be an MC, it's the crowd that gives you that hype, that feeling, so you're not nervous or anything. You just, if you see people enjoying themselves, you enjoy yourself on stage. So it was a lot of fun, and just surprising people with performances. Now I'm introducing this person and everyone got, we've got people jumping out of planes and that sort of thing. So the crowd was, it was an awesome show. I'm glad to be a part of it.
It really was an epic day. My favourite was the plane, the parachute guy with the PNG flag.
Yes.
That's an image that will be, forever ever and ever used again and again and again. I think, well done, Jacqui and team.
Thank you so much.
It's time for a quick break now, but up next, where are all the girls? What we can do to get more women on stage. That's next. Welcome back to Point of View. We're having a look at the music industry in PNG today, and when you look at the playlists of local music on the radio station, where are all the girls? Over the years, it hasn't been unusual to have only one nominee in the Female Artist of the Year category at the PNG Music Awards. Yes, there are women around, and some incredibly talented ones, but we just don't hear about them that much. And so I just wanted to find out, like, why? Why is that? Maybe, Jacqui, you can...
I think it's pretty hard for women to get into, because I think it's our culture as well. Women are more into taking care of the family and thinking about where the income's coming from. Whereas, like, if you see most of the artists that are now famous in PNG, they spend so much time and nights, like long nights, working on songs, coming up with new productions. And the thing is, with the women in PNG, the talented ones, I think they look at their family prioritized to, staying in a studio and working on a song and all that. So I think that could be one of the reasons why.
I mean, adding on to that, I think also women need the support not only from family and friends, but from everyone around them. Because working with the three ladies that I've seen, they sometimes hesitant because they're worried about what people around them will think about it. Like, for example, most of the three girls, and including me, we come from a church background, and stepping out there, we're also conscious of the image that we portray out there, because we also need to think about the church that we go to, how we portray ourselves in front of our friends and our family. So we don't want to, like, from what I see in terms of the girls, they're more cautious about how they present themselves out there, that they're afraid of actually taking a leap and be like, yay, let me just take a leap and someone punch me in the face and with the words and all. So I think they're more afraid. So we have to actually give them that confidence to step out there, instead of like someone gets up there and you'll be like, oh yeah, we want to see you fail. Like, we should stop doing that. We should actually like keep pushing them to achieve. And so far, with what I'm seeing with the girls, the encouragements that we're getting, they're good. And when we see negative feedbacks, we're just like, we don't say anything, we just embrace it, and we're like, it's good to have critics, let's move on, something like that.
I found that the young girls, mostly the criticism that comes is usually based on how they look, not in their talent, or different things that people find objection to. They take objection to things like the hairstyle, like the soccer players, when they did the hairstyle. Nobody talked about their talent. How great. They were so concerned with how they looked. I think that's one of the reasons women face more negative criticism based on body image and body type. And financially, you need to feed your family. What's more important, singing or making money? So I think those types of issues come into play.
Yeah, well, certainly here in PNG, the Lamana Gold Club has played a huge role in giving opportunities to put PNG women on the stage, and also the TV show Vocal Fusion, which since its inception has been a consistently strong platform for getting our women artists seen and heard.
Vocal Fusion, if you haven't already heard, is a music talent competition. The show scouts for brilliant, raw talent across PNG. It has been around for 4 seasons along with the Battle of 2 Seasons, and is now in production for its 5th season. Apart from being a popular TV show, it gives a platform to young and upcoming musical talent sensations to grasp a sense of talent development and giving exposure to fresh sound. Of course, it doesn't stop there, with international judges from all around the world teaching and giving constructive criticism is also another tremendous help that the show provides to young female contestants. The music industry has a lot to offer in the future, with rising artists such as Shannon Camillus and Tahila Ben Obar. The future is definitely sounding a little more brighter.
In Vanuatu, there's an annual music festival called Fesnapuan. It's massive, about 10,000 people turn up in the crowd numbers. It's huge. And this year, the organisers of this festival have made a rule that every band that performs on the stage, it goes for 3 days, every band that performs on stage has to have a woman in the band, like whether it's a vocalist or a guitarist or a drummer. I love lady drummers.
So does that mean like if they're all men band, they just need to introduce a female on board?
If you're a band and you don't no matter how good you are or
Yeah.
how famous you are, you have to have a woman in your band.
I think you need to push the vibe on and say, hey, go.
The vibe should definitely apply and be in this
Is there
year's
any
one.
registration fee for it or anything?
No. No, there's
Okay.
no registration fee.
But it's good for not only the vibe, but any female artists here in
Yeah.
Papua New Guinea to give it a try. And how do they apply?
They can just stop for a minute. The applications have closed, so let's not talk
let's
about.
not talk
By
about
the
it.
time this goes to air,
Yeah.
the applications will close. Okay, so somebody throws something at me. Yeah, you.
Oh, me, yes.
Yeah,
Okay, let's go. So when does it start? What are the dates for this event?
Okay, so the Fesnapuan Festival will be in December this year.
Okay.
They've timed it this year to coincide with the Mini Pacific Games, which Port Vila is hosting this year. So yeah, I mean, I'm looking forward to, hopefully seeing a lot more
So with
women
the
on
festival,
stage.
is there any prices involved, or people can just go and have a look at it?
Oh, it's a free festival.
Oh, wow.
That's the other thing.
we
There's
go.
no fees, there's no fence, there's no gate. The bands don't get paid either, but...
So we
Oh.
should do something here like that.
Yeah, we should host a festival, maybe a
like,
women music
really?
festival.
Rather than sending them
Exactly.
overseas, we've got a lot of
Yeah.
bands here.
Yeah.
And there's actually a lot of bands out there in Moresby that do have, women in their bands.
Yes.
But they don't go out there and do festivals.
Yeah.
But I think if we did have something like that, an initiative, maybe
Yeah.
one of the, current people in the politics thing can sponsor that.
When's the
throw
next
that out
Women's
there.
Members of
Day? You should bring
Parliament.
it on and say Women's Day, let's celebrate music, all women singing out there.
Yeah. Look, I think this is really exciting. The whole of PNG is involved in our initial planning for our new Women's Festival right now.
Well, that's good because with the vibe, the aim of the vision and aim for the group starting is that we want to empower little girls through music so that they can hear and be like, hey, I want to, try that out. And there's some big plans coming up, but we'll keep you posted.
Yeah, I mean, look, it's one thing to see, a concert with Beyonce or Rihanna. It's another thing entirely on a video.
Yes.
It's another thing entirely to see a woman that has, that you can relate to. Another Papua New Guinean woman, born and raised under the same, on the same foundations and the same roof that you were, stepping up on stage is more likely to inspire a little girl than Rihanna coming.
And also, when we were at the performance in Brisbane, I was surprised to hear some of the expatriates. They'd be like, hey, wow, does PNG women have that voice? And I'm like, oh, that's just the three of them, but you haven't seen the rest. So, we need to expose the talent we have here.
Well, good on Vanuatu, that's a great initiative to focus on women, and PNG can do that definitely.
They're taking a stand. We're meant to be leading the Pacific Islands, so I think we should be doing this too.
I know, we're supposed to be the big brother here.
Or the big sister.
Big sister.
Oh, yeah, big sister. Okay, let's take a lead then.
We need to take a very quick break now, and when we return, we explore the song lyric styles of PNG in Street View. Welcome back to Point of View. Well, there is no doubt about it. If you listen to the lyrics of PNG songs, then you would be forgiven for thinking our nation is one full of hopeless romantics who spend their days yearning for the love of a woman. Well, in Street View today, Isabel Druma is out there asking the tough questions about PNG song lyrics.
So I'm here in Hagen. I've stumbled upon these three young gentlemen and they're going to tell me their opinions about music. So what's your name?
Trevor.
Okay. And your name?
Yitigas.
Okay. And your name?
Jonathan.
Okay, so I'm just going to ask you guys, why do we like singing about the ladies? You plus just throw me on kind of ting ting blue.
Maybe some like you want straight so lo white place I'm also ring na make but lo Papua New Guinea me sing plenty me sing. I'm sorry.
Okay, so it's their way of expressing. Okay, and you?
Because all look attractive now. One of them kind of all married. And
you?
All do same like plenty all got things all married as well. All work sing all married all.
Tasol osem plantita mitu sa question to ya bios. You miss lo sing lo nana plus something tasol no gat. Oga sing blow you me Mary stop, Lewa stop. Mama stop. Imasiat. Namisa tindi. I think Mary by me to say emas important part of life blow man Mary and tablets la ground.
You know what about Mary, huh?
Yeah. No planty lines are like tok long. Ground blong all na wara mountain blong all or disla blong. No ate planty time Mary stop, Lewa stop, Mama stop. I think by me to them. Mary or Mama or disla you me talk, especially Mary na Mama.
Do you think it's because it's catchy?
Yeah.
Think it's easy just to sing?
Yeah, kind of same.
Okay. So what's familiar, right?
Yeah. Like boy hari sampla now all call him on Mary want to see you Belewa like what?
So have you guys heard about that song Kimbe Lewa?
Kimbelewa. Yeah.
What's that song about?
It's about a girl from this province, but all talk all pan bila sibe. I don't know how all, but I think Beautiness Blame just inspire him all, right? He kind of sing or sell so, yeah.
Maybe they just got creative and decided to put the oil palm because there's something to do with Kimbe.
Yeah.
What about the other places? Have you guys heard any other Kimbe, Lewa songs? Any Mary songs?
Raba Tawur Lewa.
It's gonna blow you up.
Minusa one belt once because like you me or Papua New Guinea we have a lot of diverse environment or something limits, alright? Or suppose lo sing lo place na bus ground blimi instead lo sing lo cholo go sing too much lo Mary nan. Minusa like him too much.
You think trauma, how do I say, do you think sadness you boost creativity or do you just think of your man lazy lo lyrics lo?
Oh long.
Creativity has gone short in our current generation. Also the influence of the international music, the videos, everything that we see on social media and everything, it has a huge impact on our artists. So they don't tend to write music on like the living that we have here, our traditions and all this. They tend to go to all the levels. So it's shortfall of creativity, I would say.
Okay, Isabel Juma there with Street View, but ladies, what is it with all the Lewa this and Mary that lyrics? I mean, over to you. That's bent.
Okay, every time I hear a song on the radio and something comes up saying Mary, I don't know who sings Mary Oro, and I'm like, I'm from Oro. And then when I heard it was someone who's not from Oro. I was like, okay. And then there's like my nephew, he sings, I think it's Mary Sogeri.
Mary Sogeri.
Yeah,
Lewa Sogeri.
Lewa Sogeri. And he's like really fluent in it. And I'm like, oh, cool. And I really don't know who sings it, but I only know like Mary Sogeri. And I'm like, oh, that's a catchy song, but everything to do with Mary.
Yeah.
You know what? I think this country is really expressing its love through music. Our men absolutely adore us, so that's a good thing. I love I haven't been a real, I'm not really familiar with a lot of Papua New Guinea songs, but I love the latest ones that are coming out with all the catchy tunes and the auto tunes. And I'm sorry, but I'm a fan of the Mary Lewa things that are going on because I feel touched when I hear songs about Southern Highlands and about Mendy, and I think, oh, they're singing about me.
I will actually agree with the old guy who was talking about what valleys and mountains and all that. Yes, I think we need to hear some more of this, like some songs about something else than just Mary only.
Yeah.
Is it because we're like running out of words from the dictionary, or we need songwriters? I'm sorry, it's just my opinion.
We're going to run out of provinces soon.
Yes.
Yeah,
I think every province is almost
We're
done.
down to villages now.
Now we're down to yeah.
No, I think we need to take it back to like when Sangoma was writing song lyrics back in the day. They were writing about like working hard in the gardens. They're talking about real life situations. Right now, I think everyone's too much on social media, and it's all about their love lives. So that is what people are listening to, and that's why these songs keep coming out, because there is a market right now.
Yeah.
People want to hear more about Marys and Lewas, So the thing is, what people want, that's what they're being given.
I also think because we hear more about singers, but what about songwriters? Because we actually need songwriters for this industry, and songwriters actually spend time in it to create something for people to sing.
Yeah.
That's the thing that I kind of lack hearing about songwriters, songwriters, and I'm like for the vibe, I'm like, yes, you're writing your songs, but who's one of the songwriters that I can, you know, bring in to help people write something? So it's tough at the moment, but I sometimes go to Peter Bogembo. I'm like, hey, I love the songs that you write. And he's like, yes, inspiration. So he's one of the person that I know who's the songwriter.
Yeah.
I'm still in search for songwriters around the country. So if you do hear some, let me know. We need to work on lyrics.
Yeah, look, the songwriting thing is really interesting because, for example, Sia Philma, the artist that is, you know, famous for her blonde bob, she has an exquisite voice in her own right, as a performer in her own right, but she writes songs for Beyonce and Rihanna. As well. So, you know, just because you might be a good songwriter, but you might not have the voice. So, but you can still, to tell you the truth, in terms of music royalty and making money, the songwriters make the money. You can write a song, anyone can cover it. Every time it's played by whoever covers your, records your song, you get a cut. So songwriting is where the money's at. Songwriting and live music, live performance. It's not selling records anymore because everyone's just copying and sharing. And
well, in PNG, it is live performances because no one really buys music.
So if anyone out there is listening, they have to start, you know, going into write songs and sell them to us. I might maybe buy one.
Yeah, but we do have a lot more important and pressing issues in our country that we don't hear about in our songs, and I'm very interested in that, and we're going to explore it after the break. It's game time, where we're going to talk about songs that can start the revolution. We'll be back. Welcome back to Point of View. Well, before the break, we had a little chuckle about some of the lyrics in our popular PNG songs, but music can be a powerful platform for change. And throughout history, many musicians have used their voice and their profile to expose injustices and human rights violations. Some of them are named on the cards that are in front of you ladies on the panel right now, and we're going to play a game. So I'll get you to start. We'll pick up the card that you've got right on top and put them up so that everyone else out there can't see. And that's who you are. We're playing a game called Famous Protest Songwriters. So these are also people who have written songs, protest songs and stuff. Let's begin. We're going to start with Jacqui. Jacqui, who are you?
Am I male?
Yes.
Am I from PNG?
Yes.
Am I...
You're good at it.
I don't know what to ask next. Do I sing in Tokpisin?
No.
Okay.
Nicole?
Okay, am I a woman?
No. Philma?
Am I a woman?
No.
Jacqui? Woman empowerment.
Okay, do I sing in English?
Oh, does he sing? I'm trying to work out if he sings. Oh, yeah, he does. Yeah, he sings in English. Yeah.
Okay. Oh my God, what does he do? Okay, do I rap?
No.
Oh.
Okay, my 10. Am I an international artist?
Yeah.
And I'm not woman. Okay. Am I a rap star? Like rap?
No.
No.
Oh. No, not that genre.
Okay, am I international?
Yes, you are.
Am I a reggae singer?
Yes, you are.
Am I Bob Marley?
Yeah. Okay, first one down. I just quickly, don't look at them yet because we'll keep going around.
Okay,
Bob Marley, who needs no introduction. He's a Jamaican singer-songwriter known as the father of reggae music. His albums are filled with songs which speak for the oppression of his people and calls to action like Get Up, Stand Up and Exodus. So Bob Marley, everybody, we are all inspired by Bob Marley. Okay, let's keep going around to Jacqui. Just one more round and we'll...
Am I from the New Guinea Islands?
No.
Oh, wow. Am I a classical singer?
No.
Oh. Yes, Jacqui. Let's see who
Do I
wins.
sing in Motu?
Yeah.
Am I Moses Tao?
No.
Oh. What was my last
This is
question?
your last one. This is, you asked if you were a classical singer.
No. Okay. Am I a pop singer?
No.
Oh, wow. I'm so bad at this.
Don't worry. I'm like, okay,
At least you answered
Motuan
some.
singer, male.
Sorry, I can't help you here.
Okay. I think we're running out of... Are you done? Are we running out of questions?
I think I have.
Yeah. Okay. So turn them around. Have a look at who you are. Jackie's was the hardest one.
Yeah.
Jackie's I thought yours was the hardest one. So Lucky Dube, of course, is South African reggae artist. His middle name is Philip. I just thought I'd mention that because I thought that's a really
Lucky's his real name?
Lucky Dube, yeah, Lucky Philip Dube. But he's credited with bringing African reggae music to the mainstream, to global mainstream.
He's influenced Anselm as well.
Yeah. But he used his platform as well to speak out against racism and injustice during the apartheid era of South Africa. Songs like Come Together as One, Prisoner and The Way. This Is The Way. So yeah, Lucky Dube. And Arileka Ingram, well, he's a Papua New Guinean artist from Gubba Gubba. And he's one of two only that I'm aware of currently, you know, artists today, and the other one is Anselm, who are, you know, writing songs about issues in our society like this, you know, a bit political. Irie's last album, Weapon of Choice, so music is his weapon of choice. It speaks very high, you know, loudly to that cause of using your music. The song Sorong to Samurai is a cry that we are all one people on this land, and his passion, of course, is West Papua, singing out in support of West Papua. You've had him at Gold Club many times.
I know Irie.
Yeah. We'll do another round now. The second names, pick them up, hold them on your heads.
Is it like straight
Okay,
or?
so okay. Let's go, Jacqui.
Okay, am I a group?
No.
Am I male?
Yes.
Am I local?
No.
How?
Philma.
Am I female?
No.
Am I from America?
No.
Am I in a group?
No.
How?
Am I international?
Yes.
Am I American?
Yes.
Am I black?
Yes. Kind of.
Kind of. So I'm mixed.
Yeah.
Black and white.
Yeah.
Am I dead?
No.
No, you're not.
Jacqui.
Am I male?
Yes.
Do I sing a current famous song?
No.
Am I Australian?
No.
Why am I getting everything wrong?
Am I a reggae singer?
Oh, mixed, not purely, no. Yeah.
Am I male?
Yes.
Am I black?
No. Okay, so that's it now, Nicole.
All right, am I in a reggae group?
No.
Okay.
Am I a pop singer?
Yes, you do pop.
I do pop. Jeez.
Yes. You may not be a singer, you may be a group.
Oh.
I'm giving you a hint now because I can see that you're stuck. Anyway, yes. Next guess. Are you what?
Gosh, a group. Okay. Do I have any hit singles out right now?
No. No.
Okay, so am I black? Or did
No,
I
you
ask
already
that
asked that one.
Yeah, okay, so
obviously
am
you're white.
Am I blue? Okay, so is it still me asking?
Yes.
Yeah. Okay, so I'm white.
Yeah.
I'm American.
No, you already asked that one.
Yes,
Yeah.
I'm really bad with
Oh,
this.
yeah, my turn. I asked if I was a man, right?
No. Yeah. Oh, yeah. You've already asked that. Yes.
And you said yes.
Yes, you are a man.
Okay.
International man.
International man. Wow. Am I from the States?
Yes.
Oh, well, we have a lot of states there. Hi, cousin. Okay, who's the person who sings? Am I like in the olden days, 90s and 80s?
No. The olden days, yes, but not the 90s and 80s. Older than that.
Oh, wow. Am I David Bowman? Sorry, I'm saying that because he's one of my favorite artists.
No, David Bowie, no.
Okay, am I in a 90s band?
Kind of 2000s. So
Yeah.
no.
2000? No.
2000s.
Oh, I think I know what I am.
Am I Australian?
Yeah.
Am I John Farnham?
Yes! Hallelujah!
So we can put this down?
Johnny Farnham. Yeah, let's put them down and let's see them. So John Farnham.
Dylan.
Black Eyed Peas. So let me tell you, John Farnham,
Farnham.
the Australian singer-songwriter who wrote that smash hit power ballad "You're the Voice."
Yes.
And it was released in 1986, and was really successful, one of his most successful hits. But it lives on. I've been to many protest rallies where they sing this song all the time. "You're the Voice." Yep. Okay, let's say Bob Dylan. Well, he's like, you know, revolutionary himself. He reluctantly became the voice of the generation during the civil rights and the war era in America. Songs like Blown in the Wind and The Times They Are A-Changing. He really, you know, has to be in the list of all-time greats when it comes to protest songs. And you got the Black Eyed Peas.
Yes.
The Black Eyed Peas, group from LA, but it's the song Where Is the Love?
Yes.
That we all, you know, everybody
theme
knows and
song.
love. I know, it's just such a great song. They expressed a world that was jaded from war and hate and wanted to remind us of what was important. That song was just recently re-recorded last year.
And we had Appleby from Black Eyed Peas come to PNG.
Oh, so he's been here?
Yeah, he's been here, performed at the Gold Club.
Goodness.
Oh, wow. It's amazing.
PNG on the map. Well, thank you for playing Which Famous Protest Singer Am I? It was a lot of fun, and we got to learn a little bit about some of these amazing artists that hopefully will sort of put some food for thought in the minds of musicians out there to start thinking, and songwriters to start thinking about, you know, using their voice for something useful, as well as loving us. Thank you. Okay, we're going to take a quick break now. After the break, some music especially for you. It's The Vibe Unplugged as this week's Artist in Residence. Welcome back to Point of View, and right now we have a real treat on the show, a tune and some sweet, sweet harmonies. Ladies and gentlemen, in today's Artist in Residence, here's The Vibe.
Morning me kira, mi hama maso sem you stop. Want him help me go, want him something me walking. You stop lonely while blow me don't have to sting on you. Oh, morning me kira, mi hama maso sem you stop. Want him help me go, want him something me walking. You stop lonely while blow me don't have to sting on you. You are my home, you are my life, you are my everything, my family, and I'm proud to say that I love my family. I love my family. Papa time you no stop, mommy kiss him strong away. Mama time you stop long well, I will miss a bit. By the time you stop, now me no pore. So sorry you lewa to wrong me. You are my home, you are my life, you are my everything, my family, and I'm proud to say that I love my family. F-A-M-I-L-Y. I love my family. F-A-M-I-L-Y. Papa na mama barata na susa no lusting nongol tamu. Uncle na auntie na ogeta cousin pinisi one time boo boo. Papa na mama barata na susa no lusting nongol tamu. Uncle na auntie na ogeta cousin pinisi one time boo boo. What would I say? You're my lewa pump pump pump. You make my heart jump. Me thanking Papa God because I have you. You are my scene whenever I'm feeling blue. From head, shoulders, knees and toes. There ain't no other reason for us to be foes. Big, small, short or tall, I know who to call whenever I fall. I love my family. F-A-M-I-L-Y. I love my family. F-A-M-I-L-Y. I love my family.
Amazing. That was The Vibe. What a talented group of girls they are.
Thank you.
Looking forward to seeing more of them.
Yes.
Maybe at Lamana Golf Club.
Okay. Yes. After this, yes.
You guys can talk.
Yes.
And we're just about done with the show today, but before we do our usual tradition, everyone gets the chance to have their say about whatever they want to say. Philma, I'm going to start with you.
Yeah, look, it's great. Thank you for coming, Jacqui. Nicole, really interesting conversation. I'm really proud of how far women have come, how far the music industry has come to. So I'd like to see more girls involved, more guys too. Create a band, mix it up. Who knows what can happen.
Yeah. Jacqui.
Yeah, so we're talking about the women in, PNG music. We're actually organizing something on the 16th of September, obviously, the Independence Day celebration. I'm calling it the Kumu concert. So we're going to be, I'm hoping you guys come and join us, but we're basically trying to promote more females in the music industry. And this is a good chance to come and support. I mean, Kumu concert is called that because it's supporting PNG music and putting female singer up there.
Yeah.
So stick to, stay tuned.
Yeah.
And I'm sure you guys will mention it. And we've also got our Facebook page if you want to look it up. But looking forward to the Independence Day celebrations. Yeah.
Thank you, Jacqui.
Nice meeting you all today. Thank you for having me.
Nicole.
Okay, with The Vibe, we are going to be releasing the songs The Unity, which is for Independence Day, and the family song which you just had. Keep a lookout on our Facebook page. We'll post you the dates when the songs are going to be released. And also the fans who've been asking us why we haven't uploaded videos, the reason being that we don't want to put covers up yet. We want the fans and we want the people to see the exact video of the original songs before we start posting the cover songs that they're doing. But the cover songs are amazing. If you hear it, you'll be blown away. So yeah, keep a lookout. And thank you, fans, for the wonderful support towards The Vibe.
Well, thank you, ladies. I just want to say get out there and support women in music. We'll see you on the 16th of September at Lamana Golf Club for the Kumu concert. I'm really excited. I'm sure The Vibe will probably be making an appearance. And this is great news. I mean, let's go forward and let's get more of our women out there. Let's have the light and the shade. A little bit of,
get them out
mixing
there.
it up.
Fun.
Yeah. And just a quick reminder before we go, our You Missed Up Safe block parties. If you want one in your neighbourhood, just send us a note through our Facebook page and tell us in a few words why you want us to come to your neighbourhood. And that's it from us. So please stay safe, be kind to each other, and we'll see you next time on Point of View.
Want him help me go, want him something me walking. You stop lonely while blow me don't up blue sting on you.